Coming up on BNN's National News in 30, we'll have an inside look at this year's tax season and how one website can help you get more on your return. Also, we'll take a look at managing your kids' wireless data from downloads to stopping overage. Plus, we'll take a look at London's preparation for this year's Olympics. All this and more on BNN's National News in 30. Thanks for tuning in to Broadcast News Network's National News in 30. I'm Alex Moe. Tax day is less than 2 months away, a mere thought in the back of the mind for many. But did you know that low-income families are among the first to file? Sometimes they pay a substantial portion of their refund to receive the refund sooner. In order to help families keep the extra cash in their pocket, a group of national organizations have created the My Free Taxes Partnership to provide free tax preparation and filing services to families that earn less than $57,000. The partnership supports volunteer-assisted free tax preparation in 100 communities nationwide and at www.myfreetaxes.com. In addition, they will be rolling out mobile vans that will tour the country.
Well, the free tax and preparation services in the IRS is under the VITA program. And VITA stands for Volunteer Income Tax Assistance. And through this program, individuals can get their taxes done for free.
United Way Worldwide, along with its partners, One Economy and the National Disability Institute, have created the My Free Taxes Partnership to provide free tax preparation and filing services to individuals and families that earn less than $57,000. They can go to myfreetaxes.com. They can search for a list of the free tax preparation sites in their area. They can also find a list of the documents to bring with them. If people are comfortable, they can also file their taxes online for free at myfreetaxes.com. They need to bring all of their W-2 forms or whatever other proof of income they have, as well as identification documents. When they have all that information, they should visit a VITA site, and a trained volunteer will use that information to help them file their taxes. There are two ways that low and moderate income tax filers can prepare and file their taxes. First, at a volunteer income tax assistance site where trained volunteers will help them prepare and file their taxes. If they're comfortable, they can also go online to myfreetaxes.com or irs.gov for a list of places where they can prepare and file their taxes online for free. To get their refund faster, people should e-file, and they should also use direct deposit. If they do those two things, they should get their refund in 7 to 10 business days.
With so many services, products, games, and even your taxes online now, there's a growing concern about consumer privacy. What is being done to protect your consumer data? David C. Vladeck, Director of the U.S. Federal Trade Commission's Bureau of Consumer Protection, talks about how the U.S. government protects consumer privacy, how the Federal Trade Commission enforces consumer privacy protections, and proposed U.S. legislation to provide for an enforceable code of conduct for businesses. He also discusses the different U.S. and European approaches to protecting consumer data, but highlights that the U.S. and EU have common goals, but achieve them through different means.
Well, I think that the truth is, if you look at the privacy protections that we provide U.S. consumers, they're every bit as robust as any other country in the world. If you look at our enforcement actions lately, we've sued both Facebook and Google over privacy violations. We have both companies under order. I think those two actions alone have done more to protect privacy globally than any other actions any other country has taken. Our goal is to make sure consumers have control over their own information on the internet or offline. And so our goal is to protect consumers' reasonable expectation of privacy. We want to make sure that if a consumer gives information to a company to use for one purpose, it isn't sold and used by a second company for a different purpose. And so we do this through policy setting, but also through enforcement. Our job is to make sure that when a company says, we're going to delete your data, and it doesn't do it, that we're there to say, wait a minute, you've got to carry out your commitment to consumers. That, for example, was at the core of our case against Facebook. Facebook promised to delete information. They didn't. They're now under an order to do that. And if If they fail to adhere to their promises in the future, they could be exposed to massive civil penalties and other coercive action by the Federal Trade Commission. The President will soon propose that Congress enact baseline privacy legislation that will guard against companies collecting and keeping data that they don't need for their business models. In addition, the President will propose that the FTC and the Department of Commerce supervise the development of enforceable codes of conduct that would be subject to FTC enforcement control. And we expect that announcement soon. The White House proposal will enhance privacy protection by giving companies greater guidance about what they can do, but most importantly, what they shouldn't do. And we will back that up, of course, with aggressive FTC enforcement. So the FTC has authority to sanction companies that don't abide by their commitments. In the first instance, we get them under in order. We sue them and we get an order that's enforceable in court. If they violate that order, then they're subject to massive civil penalties and other injunctive relief, which they don't want to even think about. And so the most important thing is getting a company that's violated the law under order. Once we do that, we have very, very powerful authorities. You know, the EU and the United States both began to rethink its privacy framework at exactly the same time in May 2009. Since then, I've been gratified to see, the very high level of dialogue, and also there's basic convergence on the key points. Consumers need to have control over their personal information, and government needs to enforce that expectation on consumers' parts. There are lots of areas of convergence, and there are lots of issues that we're still both struggling with. And part of the reason why I'm in Brussels is to talk to my EU counterparts to see if we can collectively make some progress on some of the tougher issues.
Stick around, because after the break, we'll take a look at what's going on in sports.
Is your nonstick pan a sticking nightmare? Don't live in fear. The solution is here with Organic Kitchenware, the new nonstick cookware with revolutionary green ceramic coating. Now you can saute or fry with little or no grease or fat. Foods never stick, so you never scrub. Look how with just water, burnt fudge cleans up in a breeze. Don't worry about eggs sticking to the pan. They'll slide right out. Order your 10-inch Organic fry pan right now for just $19.99. If it ever dulls or damages, we'll replace it. It's the pan that slips and slides for life. But we're still not done. Call or click right this minute and you can double your order. You get 2 Organic 10-inch fry pans with recipe books and a lifetime warranty. A whopping $220 value, all yours for $19.99. And when you call, find out about free shipping.
Call 1-800-513-9364, but hurry, we're giving away a special offer on a second Organic pan with today's orders. So call 1-800-513-9364 and find out about free shipping. That's 1-800-513-9364. Call now.
Are you overwhelmed with too much credit card debt? When looking for debt relief options, it can be confusing, especially with all the claims debt relief companies are making out there. So if you find yourself struggling with $10,000 or more in credit card debt and you just want the facts about legitimate debt relief programs, then call American Credit Card Solutions for a free debt relief kit that will tell you about your options in simple, easy to understand terminology. Call now to learn about a plan that provides affordable program payments while settling your accounts for less than what you owe, saving you thousands of dollars. This is just one of the powerful programs you will learn about in our free kit. Call us now to get our free debt relief kit mailed to you today, so you can examine all of the debt relief options in the comfort of your home, with no one pressuring you to make a quick decision. The kit is free, the shipping is free, and there's absolutely no obligation. But kits are limited, so call right now.
Every 3 months, 250,000 new families enter into foreclosure, and 1 in every 200 homes will be foreclosed on. These people are scared and embarrassed of their situation because they don't know what to do or where they can turn. If you're currently behind on your mortgage, you don't have to be one of these statistics. You can save your home starting today, but you need to call now. If you've been threatened with foreclosure, denied for a loan modification, missed a payment on your mortgage, been a victim of a predatory loan, you're upside down on your mortgage, or you lost your job and you're worried about losing your home, call Allied State Foreclosure Services now. With one simple phone call, you can stop the foreclosure process, lower your monthly mortgage payments, and save your home. Allied State Foreclosure Services works with licensed attorneys in your area. Call now. The call is free with no obligation. You've worked hard to afford your home and build your life with your family. Let us work to help keep your home and way of life by picking up the phone and dialing the number on your screen. Call now before it's too late.
Revenge, one of the biggest motivators in sports, was on the minds of North Carolina against Duke on their final game of the season. Much at stake in this one as both teams came into this game with identical records, 26-4 overall and 13-2 in the ACC. The winner would win the regular season ACC title and also earn the top spot in the conference tourney and possibly a #1 seed in the Big Dance. Heck, this game was so big that it drew big stars like Peyton Manning and Doc Rivers. So what happened? Well, the Tar Heels not only got revenge, but gained momentum as they built a 24-point halftime lead en route to an 88-70 shellacking of Duke. UNC point guard Kendall Marshall was the spark, leading the Heels with 20 points and 10 assists. But this was more than just a game to Marshall. It was personal. Marshall was offended that Duke showed highlights of their last-second win on their scoreboard before the game. He said, quote, "I told my teammates that was disrespectful, and we need to go out there and prove a point," end quote. The Heels did just that with their defense. The Carolina D was stifling as they limited the normally hot shooting Blue Devils to only 6 of 21 shooting from three-point land. Duke missed 15 straight shots at one point and misfired on their first 7 trays. Big difference from Game 1 where the Dukies were money with 14 threes, including Austin Rivers' buzzer beater to lift them over Carolina 85-84. But that was then. Today was all Tar Heels as they snapped Duke's 7-game win streak with their 7th straight win. Both teams now prepare for the postseason and the possibility that they might just meet again in the ACC Tournament Championship. I'm Alex Merlo, and that's a quick look at This Week in Sports.
Listen up, America!
Don't let credit problems hold you back. It's time you had your very own brand new superfast computer. If you're age 21 or older, can afford low flexible payments and have an active bank account, you're approved. With your paid order, we'll even include a free printer, scanner, copier, and free HD camcorder. Call now and we'll upgrade your computer free with our software pack that includes Microsoft Office 2010 Starter and more than 16 other programs. Listen up, America. Call now.
Call 800-984-7720 now.
Is your nonstick pan a sticking nightmare? Don't live in fear. The solution is here with Organic Kitchenware, the new nonstick cookware with revolutionary green ceramic coating. Now you can saute or fry with little or no grease or fat. Foods never stick, so you never scrub. Look how with just water, burnt fudge cleans up in a breeze. Don't worry about eggs sticking to the pan. They'll slide right out. Order your 10-inch Organic fry pan right now for just $19.99. If it ever dulls or damages, we'll replace it. It's the pan that slips and slides for life. But we're still not done. Call or click right this minute and you can double your order. You get 2 Organic 10-inch fry pans with recipe books and a lifetime warranty. A whopping $220 value, all yours for $19.99. And when you call, find out about free shipping.
Call 1-800-513-9364, but hurry, we're giving away a special offer on a second Organic pan with today's orders. So call 1-800-513-9364 and find out about free shipping. That's 1-800-513-9364. Call now.
If anyone depends on you, listen to this important message. 3 out of 4 Americans know they need life insurance, and many who have it know they don't have enough. Sound like you? How would your family get by without you? Would they lose their home or their dreams of a good education? They don't have to. You can guarantee those you love $200,000, $500,000, $750,000 or more with life insurance through Matrix Direct. We'll help you get more for your money, up to 75% more. Just look, less than $14 a month buys a 40-year-old man a $250,000 term life policy. That's up to 3 times what you can get from other companies for the same price. No wonder millions of Americans have already contacted Matrix Direct. The call is free, the quote is free, and there's no obligation. Make the future more secure for those you love. Call now so you can sleep better at night.
Call 800-572-2152 or visit matrixdirect.com. That's 800-572-2152.
Welcome back to BNN. I'm Alex Merlo. From managing our taxes to our online security, another problem parents are running into is how to make sure their children are also being monitored. For Verizon Wireless customers, staying in control of their family's wireless usage is easy. Learn how to manage wireless data, downloads, messages, and minutes with usage controls and get step-by-step directions from Verizon Wireless representatives. For more information about usage controls from Verizon Wireless, visit verizonwireless.com/usage controls.
Social networking is interfering with their schoolwork.
They're always online and my data bill is going through the roof.
They text late at night when they should be sleeping.
Now, Verizon Wireless is giving you more ways to stay in control of your family's wireless usage with usage controls. For just $4.99 a month per line, you can manage usage of data, downloads, messages, and minutes for your family right from My Verizon.
Usage Controls allows you to help control your budget by setting a monthly usage limit on each line. You can control data use, downloads and purchases, messages, and minutes, so you'll know what to expect on your monthly bill. You can set a megabyte allowance for data usage such as browsing the internet, accessing social networking sites, or listening to internet radio, and also set a purchase allowance for games, ringtones, and video. Once the monthly dollar limit you set is reached, no content downloads will be allowed to that phone.
By setting a messaging allowance, text and picture messages cannot be sent or received on your child's phone once the monthly limit has been reached. For minute and megabyte data allowances, you can choose to restrict all additional calls or data usage once the line's limit is reached. Or you can allow additional calls or data to go through. Whichever options you choose, you and your account members will get free text or email alerts on your devices when the allowances are reached. Individual lines also receive additional notifications at designated allowances.
Another great feature includes time of day and day of week restrictions. You can control when a family member, like your child, may or may not use their mobile phone to talk, send or receive messages, download content, or access data. No more texting, talking, or going on social networking sites when at school, during study time, or when they should be tucked away for the night.
You can also block calls and messages for up to 20 contacts that you choose. Block toll-free numbers, private, restricted, unavailable, or 900 numbers, and directory assistance. This puts you in control of your child's incoming and outbound calls and messages. You can create a list of up to 20 trusted contacts that always get through, like mom and dad, even when a usage limit has been reached, or during restricted times of the day. With usage controls, your child will still be able to dial 911. And if your child does, you'll be informed with a text message.
Check out Verizon Safeguards under the My Plans and Services tab in My Verizon. You'll learn about usage controls and other services like content filters and service blocks that are available without charge to help you control your family's wireless usage and manage your wireless life. You'll gain peace of mind while you and your family rule the air.
I had no idea I had power to control data and my bill.
You gotta be kidding me. I can control all of that for $4.99 a month?
It's so worth it.
Back in the day, owning a family-friendly vehicle meant you owned a station wagon, minivan, or hatchback. About 10 years ago, it meant you had a monstrous SUV big enough to cart around the whole soccer team. Now, with fuel prices nearing $4 a gallon, the needs of families across the country are changing. A wealth of guidelines are used to determine if a vehicle is cut out for a family, and most cars built with that criteria rank high in safety, comfort, and child friendliness. We have video and sound bites from the Chicago Auto Show, the nation's largest and longest-running automotive showcase, where a team of mommy bloggers will take you on a tour of some of the top-rated family vehicles designed for the showroom in 2012. During the tour, they will point out what features their followers deem most important.
The Chicago Auto Show is the largest in the country, and this year the show made a strong push into the social media space. Bloggers were invited from all over the country to check out the latest styles, technology, and family-friendly designs.
It's like the Jetsons have arrived. You have the infotainment system with the kids can watch what they want to watch, and you can listen to your book on tape.
Family these days are actually looking for value. They want to know that they're getting the most for their money in a practical vehicle.
Of course, for family life bloggers, the latest safety technology gets a lot of attention.
I think the most innovative safety feature that I've seen is some of the blind zone, some of the mirrors that they now have in your side mirrors. It's incredible. Now, I think merging on the interstate, on the expressways here in Chicago, it's treacherous.
Another hot safety technology introduced in Chicago was the industry-first front center airbag on the 2013 GMC Acadia. The new airbag was designed to work with the other airbags to give front seat passengers more comprehensive protection. Besides the latest safety features, family-friendly vehicles have to be practical, and a little style helps too.
Crossovers have become the family vehicle because they just do everything and they do it well. They're not a station wagon, they're not a full-size SUV, they're not a minivan. Heaven forbid that they should be a minivan. So you've got beautiful style that you can express yourself in, but still be able to put the carpool in, be able to put the kids in their hockey bag, make a Costco run.
The new Acadia will be available with IntelliLink, which allows customers to integrate their smartphones and iPods with the vehicle's Color Touch radio for voice control and hands-free calling. The 2013 Acadia will be available later this year. I'm Chris Hansen.
When we return, we'll take a look at some of the behind the scenes of London's preparation for this year's Olympics.
When it comes to eggs, hard-boiled means hard work. Well, not anymore. Introducing Eggies, the fast, easy way to cook hard-boiled eggs without the shell. Just crack and pour in your egg. Boil it right on your stovetop. Then twist it open for a perfect hard-boiled egg. You can even make healthy egg white eggs that are cholesterol-free. And because you cook without the shell, you can add seasoning and ingredients before you boil. Now you can even hard-boil healthy eggs from a carton. And because Eggies cook flat on the bottom, they're easier to decorate and eat. Stop peeling all day and enjoy hard-boiled eggs the Eggies way. You'll get 6 Eggies for just $10. As a bonus, you'll get the Eggie Slicer. Just place and slice for perfect results every time. And here's something to get egg-cited about. We'll send you a second complete Eggie system. Just pay separate processing and handling.
To order Eggies for $10 plus processing and handling, call 1-800-370-8003 or visit us online at geteggiestv.com.
When it's warm, you'd love to open every door and let fresh air into your home. The trouble is, you'd end up letting lots of bugs into your home as well. Now there's Magic Mesh, the new type of screen door that opens easily and then magically closes itself behind you. The secret isn't really magic, it's magnets. 18 magnets to be exact. When you separate them, they automatically snap back together. That makes it great for pets too, because instead of scratching and whining, they can come and go as they please. So let the fresh air in and keep those annoying bugs out with Magic Mesh, a $40 value, yours for just $19.95. But wait, call right now and we'll double the offer. Just pay separate processing and handling. You get 2 Magic Mesh curtains for just $19.95. Don't delay. Call and order yours today.
To order Magic Mesh for $19.95 plus processing and handling, call 1-800-350-4880 or log on to buymagicmesh.com.
3 out of 4 Americans know they need life insurance, and many who have it know they don't have enough. Sound like you? You can guarantee those you love $200,000, $500,000, $750,000 or more with life insurance through Matrix Direct. Just look, less than $14 a month buys a 40-year-old man a $250,000 term life policy. That's up to 3 times what you can get from other companies for the same price.
Call 800-572-2152 or visit matrixdirect.com. That's 800-572-2152.
Welcome back to Broadcast News Network. I'm Alex Merlo. London is a city that has always been a prime destination for business and trade, from merchant traders in the Docklands through to budding entrepreneurs in places such as Tech City in the east of London. Here we take a look at London's past, present, and future businesses and see just how the 2012 Olympics are helping to change the face of business in the UK.
The Olympic Games is fueling the energy and optimism in the United Kingdom. The connectivity of high-speed broadband from Shoreditch out to the Olympic Park will sustain this digital boom. After the Games, the broadcast and press centres will be rapidly transformed into nearly 90,000 square metres of affordable office space. Improved transport links and business development driven by the Olympics, allied to a creative and entrepreneurial approach, means London intends to remain at the centre of world business, as it has been since Roman times. More than 330,000 new companies are registered in the United Kingdom every year, and it's the #1 location for European headquarters.
We're seeing whole new business areas being built, whole new large residential areas being built, the largest urban park in Europe for 150 years, new connectivity, new transport links, connecting up different parts of the city, connecting up the high-speed link with Eurostar, with Heathrow Airport, and that provides huge opportunities for businesses.
British ideas and innovations have shaped the modern world, from the jet engine to the World Wide Web. If London is the design capital of the world, then it's backed up United Kingdom, proud tradition, manufacturing, and high-end technological innovation. Barbara Olympic perfect.
They're being produced in Coventry. The UK have some amazing manufacturing facilities, and they're still very much the leaders in technology for this kind of thing, and that's why you see in Britain most of the Formula One teams are actually based in the UK.
The advantage that London has always had is it's been a port. You know, it's always been this place where people have come and gone, and people have stayed, and there's always been this sort of confluence of ideas and cultures. And because of that, rather like New York, I suppose, but it's become this sort of crucible of ideas and creativity.
I'm Alex Merlo saying thanks for watching Broadcast News Network, and be sure to tune in next week for another episode of BNN's National News in 30.